Let's check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by wilderness long ago. You don't think you want to go after all? Are you even up to date on your return shots? Okay, I guess I'm not doing that. Approach Frou-Frou. Okay, as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. I'll pet her again. Bite me. Put your hand out and attempt to pet Frou-Frou. She bites you viciously. Honestly, what were you expecting? The cat emits a low growl as you cautiously back away. Do all this work and then not eat. I'll make that, PBJ. So by the state of the horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. A job well done. That's way too much peanut butter. All that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I'm done in here. Congratulations, you have eaten a full day ahead of you. You've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Let's go to my room first. You've finally eaten. The aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep in your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Sit at the entrance to your room. Oh my god. You drag your suitcase over to see the dresser open at the bottom drawer. A possum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Dude, grabbing this thing is not a good idea, but I did it. Please get out of my dresser. You attempt to scoop the creature up with your hands, but it digs its nails into the soft wood of that drawer, resisting your touch. As you tug harder, your hand begins to drool. Oh, it stiffens your hand and begins to drool, feigning death. You spooked the poor thing. Close the door. You might as well leave the possum in there before you give it a heart attack. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. You could have placed any to put all your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you've been here keeping all your clothes into your nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. Look at that painting on the wall. This might be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Oh, this day. Now imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and start No, I would not. No, I would not. No, I would not. Don't tell me what I would do. You go out and pull out the weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, whatever that is, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it's all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you'd definitely do that. Just not right now. No, I wouldn't. Oh, no. 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 You can see I don't like it already. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. I am not. I'm picking up the doll. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. The foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. What we need to do is throw it out the window. Do I take a nap? Nah, we don't take a nap. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do right now. I would definitely just go straight and do that. Tabitha gone. There's no one stopping you from going to the forbidden wings of the estate. You try the nearest door, only to be impeded by a lock. You're no stranger to opening locks, but this one is difficult. You'll probably need to swipe a key from Tabitha to make progress into the rest of the house. Alright, I guess I might as well head to town. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. Might have been new people coated in vinegar and dead moss. If you had known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave with you at the bus stop. Leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. Well, you could wipe the slate between the two of you and bury some of the tension. Then maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Let's continue down this path. I actually kind of like this game so far. I haven't done much, but the fact is that Dead Moms Club, and I made myself a PB&J. There's a cat that's bitten me twice. Lovely. It's really pretty out here. Continue. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. Still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of these storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. Chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you were peering into a grave.
Oh, there's a puppy! Look at the face!
Oh, wait, hold on. It's skipping. Why is it skipping? Hold on. It's actually skipping. 1 second. Oh, see, I need to do that. Alright, so I think I fixed it. Alright. I hit space earlier because I was doing something with my hand, scratching myself, and it just activates skipping.
Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers!
Oh my god, that's gonna be her voice now, is it? Nah, you know I'm gonna change. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. I just introduced myself. Nah, the dog is cute. Oh my god, I love pugs. She's so cute. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and a couple weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. 17?
Oh, it's that old grandma!
That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more times we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? Where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself. I'm Stella. Not often I see a face up here and holler. A strange face up here and holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Why'd she get all red? You're in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Double D. You must be Tabby's cousin. Right. That's the only person I could think of to come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all alone in that big house. I'm sorry, did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. And I don't think she's been doing too well. She's been icy, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges. To be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that was just the way she was, or if she's been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. So, how long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone's known everybody as far back as I can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was a little more prickly, but I managed to softened her up a little bit in the end. Oh my god, I can't read. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for some coffee. But they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Hell yeah. Reading the crowd. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All which grinds to a sudden halt as the patron realizes that the stranger has entered the establishment. You don't even care. You're looking. I can't even see your face. Yeah. I would not introduce myself. Yeah, I would just sit down. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you. You just seen Bigfoot. She's kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie to you. No need to be shy. They don't seem to meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Oh, especially since, well, they probably all know that what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. I didn't do her voice. No, darn, unprofessional. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy to keep a secret in a town this size. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Yeah, I'll listen in. Stella pets Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owners shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet him.
Looks so much like her.
Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought it would go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA.
Mm-hmm.
A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you.
Mommy, who's that?
Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin.
Oh, so that's why she looks so sad. Why he looks so sad. I would look sad too if I didn't have Miss Tabitha as a cousin.
Oh, that's messed up.
Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too?
I don't know. I'll find out next time I visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, Sweet Pea, and we've gotta go help Daddy. Far back corner, a man sits alone on a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper.
Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers?
Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down, heaping plates of food.
What do you think? Another young'un looking for mine work?
No way. They don't got the stomach for it. That's got to be the boss's cousin.
There's a funeral this week, if I remember right, for old Miss Perline. May she rot in peace.
Oh, hey, let the lady rest, Lloyd. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially since they were been so much as laid to rest.
You've been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Tommy.
He's right. Nastiest woman I've ever met. Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Of course, the whole lot of them. May even Scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Looks like a dude, right? That's a dude. Hey, Stella! I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. I graciously placed a cup and specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Richard sniffs the bacon and digs in. Anything for you? I'd order a biscuit and coffee. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll take a biscuit and a coffee, please. I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours a fragrant brew in the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, your funeral's not till Sunday, right? Guess it gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there's any cool events going on this week. There's always that reading adventure in the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so it's a fun thing I have to look forward to. Then there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it's a special occasion. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of those things out. Anyway, those are all the big events that I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Something's telling me this is a loaded question, and you've got something in mind. I gotta start pulling some moves on this girl. Was I being that obvious? My job means to spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better to do someone else is there too. Before Stella could finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. When he says it's on the house, she sends her condolences. I already forgot his accent. Here's your biscuit. When he says it's on the house, she sends her condolences. That is definitely not it. That is definitely not it. Howdy. That's not it already. You know, you didn't have to do that. Thanks. Looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. I think I got it back. Pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It crumbles nearly at your touch. Buttery and warmth that emanates from its surface. I actually don't like biscuits in life. I really don't. I like rolls, not biscuits. I'm a roll guy. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if there was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. I've had better. Whoa. This really is a good biscuit. Wow.
I'm so glad you like it.
Everyone leans at their table for a moment. So, howdy. So, Stella mentioned that she's famous. That's not his accent. I had it and I lost it. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I got to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, hot. Oh, shit, dude. That's rad. Like you and everyone else. Well, cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check it out on the channel, Double D. It's amazing. You should really check it out on the channel, Double D. It's amazing. Wait, how did you know my name? Oh, sorry. I just mean, it's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must have seemed creepy.
Well, I guess the cat's in the bag. The Holler's a small place and everyone knows everybody, and that includes extended family.
I don't know. He's been talking about me. I never met even one person on this side of the family. What would they even talk about? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She's always on something about you were up to. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
What matters now is that people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what Purlane may or may not have said.
Yeah, you can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. Oh, jeez. Look, I'm sorry I said anything.
Hey, I'm sure this is all mortifying, but don't worry about it, really. Purlane was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark.
Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with was that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one.
Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it wound up being the most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. But then, I wound up catching this on camera.
Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river.
So the folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it would have been twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I've also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara. That must have been escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, but I was the only one that saw it with my own two eyes.
Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body portion. Pretty sure that it's a mountain lion. You know, honestly, looking at it, it looks like a mountain lion. Did you see the little cat ears?
No, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. Did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat. There's no reason we should be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body's too long. No way.
Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, not like in local centuries we're missing one, but there was always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation.
Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it's forever roam the Catawba, confusing voice chats and YouTube comments for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight, and I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm going to go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Oops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Fuck yeah, dude. Skunk Ape is hilarious. I saw the docu special. Okay, I saw a docu special on it once. Stinky Bigfoot. Right? It should be pretty fun. It should be a pretty fun video. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for smelling bad. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida. While I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady in town came over and claimed that she's seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. And as I have no leaves, no stone, I decided it was worth investigating. What do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky? That sort of thing. You know, that depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese, running around the woods, flipping over rocks, and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible. We had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us? Get the old gang back together. I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. No, I wanted to go by ourselves. Reese, dude, what's up? I feel like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. You want me to come by or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to go out the woods tonight. I met someone cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going on the local skunk cape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. Hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Oh, he sounds sick. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Honestly, I'm glad it's just kind of the two of us. Yeah, fair enough. You just got here, and I'm probably already overloading you a bit. Sorry about that. We should stop by this place sometime this week, though. I think you two would like each other. I'm not the type of dude to try to pry. If they want me to know something, they can tell me, but I'm not going to ask. He'd be a little bit, but he's like that in a funny way. Anyways, we got a skunk ape to hunt. So, we should probably head out if we make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You paused before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in turn has heard awful things from me from your now deceased aunt. Why would I care? I do, you know, I like Avery. I would give him a tip, but why would I care about what they think? You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than what we expect from some sort of short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. Smooth out the bill for placing it on the table inconspicuously. Does it tell me how much money I got? It does not. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Look at the puppy! Look at the puppy! Hadn't been very cold for the first arrived in town, but the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon. A chill descends upon Hollow. And you can see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know. Excuse me, I got a burp. Excuse me. Following someone you just met to a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as the night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front of you without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer has been the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always find a way to be much worse. Just nice to feel chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. You ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, you know? Like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go on all sorts of spooky stuff. Never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go on all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity, but nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said and done, I'd just be luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad. I could rule out the possibility that there are truly hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there could turn into animals. The werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist. Because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope that's all just bunk, right?
What do you think about, now hear me out, aliens?
Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos that the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real.
Ooh, I kind of think that's what the government wants us to think, but I also believe there has to be something else out there. There has to be.
I love apple juice.
Heck yes.
Fuck yeah, aliens are real. Nice, I knew we had a connection. Yeah, we do, baby. Come on. We got that connection.
I know someone doesn't know. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from a trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas.
What is this dog doing?
It suddenly looked like daylight outside. They could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic-like egg thing appeared floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it never had even been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true,
you know, that could have just been sleep paralysis. I think alien abductions usually are. Maybe he pulled off to the side of the road for a nap and wound up having a wild hallucination while he slept.
okay, but what about his finger? It wasn't missing before it happened, and suddenly, poof, no pinky.
Look, sometimes fingers just disappear. I don't have all the answers.
Nor do I, and that's what keeps me going. But I do think it's, in this particular instance, if something did happen, the answer is aliens.
Alright, what's the weirdest thing you've seen in these woods? Other than anything cryptid related, of course.
Oh gosh, that's a good one.
Let me think. Well, there's always been a deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That is pretty messed up.
I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if this counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pool of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground, but with how much of it compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around here. There was all this stuff from the 50s, too, which was super neat. Salvaged a few bottles that I keep in my dresser as a little souvenir. I don't really care about that. Anything else? You know, let's move on. Did you hear that?
Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping in nothing, girl.
Phew. Sorry for being jumpy, Duke. I thought you were...
Some creature of the darkness? Nah, girly. Just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here?
Skunkate.
Sorry I asked. Who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that?
Yep.
I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. Keep you in my prayers. Now, both y'all head back into town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out doing my own critter, and I won't be too appreciative of a couple of fools with a camera scare away the most sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently?
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down.
Oh, come on, dude. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I've learned from the best.
That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around these woods at night yelling about chuckabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose many more than that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunkgate has a taste for chicken.
Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you.
Oh, Duke, you don't think it's...
I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care about what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky, and of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. Even those were iffy.
I can't believe you go out here on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts have been nothing but 100% confirmed yet. Appalachian cougars are so far stretched. Fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments that people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names. Just for seeing things with my own eyes I know to be true.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean it to stick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those words when I'm carrying a mountain lion corpse out in these woods at dawn. If you do want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight.
Can't you just buy more chickens? Alright, fine. We'll go home. What?
Good. I'm glad you got some sense. Still needs somebody like that around.
But I've got to film tonight. This video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what I'll need for my career. No, Stella, we should leave. We should leave, and we shouldn't come back.
You turn a wink at Stella as subtle as you can. She immediately picks up what you're putting down. She better.
Alright, Duke, maybe you got a point. Come on, Double D, let's head back into town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me.
Glad to see you're finally glad to hear you're finally sorry, I just coughed up a lung. Glad to see you're finally seeing Stella. You have me so lost for words. You two run along now and stay safe.
I could not speak.